Yo, what's up guys, Unicron the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be reviewing Transformers Age of the Prime Slingshot. This is actually the second aerial bot I'm reviewing, and it's going to be, I think I'm just going to do all three of them like back to back. So next video should be about Silverbolt, but enough about that. Let's take a look at the box and then get into the actual figure. So first off, love the art on the side. I feel like I really do like their new designs. 13 Prime stuff on the side. 17 steps of transformation, which I did not think there's gonna be that many. 2 of 5, as you can see. And what's that? I guess they just had that label. And then Superion art on the side. Scuffed a little box a little bit. Oops. But yes, that's the box. Now let's take a look at the actual figure. All right, guys. Here we have Slingshot out of the packaging. And first thoughts. He's cool, but I'm gonna be honest, all the aerial bots, save for Silverbolt, kind of just look exactly the same, except for, well, the two newer ones seem to have, like, a little more breakup, but these two, like, compared to Air Raid, I think he's really similar. The only, like, noticeable difference, in my opinion, is the head and the huge ankles. I do like the huge heel ankle thingies, though. Paint work is just like the same though as Air Raid. Not bad, simple enough. It's accurate. I like it. There's not really an Autobot symbol on the actual body. There is one on the wings though, so I guess that's good enough. So overall pretty good. Nice detailing on the face, really accurate, as accurate as you can get it. And then it's just kind of mostly flat white, little black here and there, and then the red chest like Air Raid. But yeah, overall, kibble's not terrible, and wing kibble, I really like. You can technically articulate it so it can either be out or in. Personally, I prefer to keep them out like this, but that's just me, I guess, depending on how I'm feeling about them. But let's take a look at the articulation. So head is on from what I can tell, a ball joint, so you can get pretty expressive with it. Can lean a little bit side to side, but not really noticeable. It can lead down pretty far and decently up, like not even that decently, slightly up. Full 360 though, in case you want him to look backwards. I don't friggin' know. Arm articulation. So he's got the hot rod shoulders, but they can go up for transformation, and full 360 on that. They can go out that far. Technically, they can go up like that or that. There is bicep rotation. Get a full 360 out of that. Double jointed elbows. Nice, but no wrist swivel. I guess that's just for transformation. Same on the other arm. He does have a waist joint, which is nice. I like how some of the combiners do have a waist joint. Like, I know Devastator doesn't. I'm okay with those Constructicons not having one, though, if it means we get a great combine mode. For legs, kick forward that far. I'll flatten these out so you can just see it better. So it can kick forward that far, kick like just as far back, and then all the way out to the side. There is thigh swivel, so you can get a full 360 if you wanted. Make sure I don't slip it out. And then like 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And then, as I said earlier, articulated wings on the legs. Ankle tilt, all like as good as you can get. And then toe bend forward and heel bend too. So you can articulate his feet, mostly for transformation, but if you wanted, you can get some good foot articulation out of that. So that's his articulation. For accessories, he comes with 2 guns. They are different from Air Raids, I checked. I keep almost saying Silverbolt, I don't know why. But yeah, so you can get some pretty neat poses out of them, which is, like, yeah, they look good. So speaking of poses, I guess that'll take us into our next segment, which is the posing. So enjoy. Alright guys, here we have Slingshot in vehicle mode, and I would definitely say that this is where the uniqueness of this figure comes in. Because while in robot mode, him and Air Raid look pretty similar, I feel like they don't look anything alike in vehicle mode, as opposed to like Air Raid's all black, Slingshot's pretty much all white. He's got some blue and red stripes in there and the Autobot symbols. I feel like this is a pretty decent vehicle mode for the deluxe you're getting. I think it's a cool mix between like a jet and a spaceship almost. It's like the vibes I get from it. Landing gear on the back is is sculpted into the figure. They're like wheels down there. And then the front one, actually, the front does have a wheel. It's on the back of the head. You just gotta like push it out. Doesn't really do a whole lot for the figure. Technically, they're not pins, so they don't roll. But I mean, it's a jet, so I don't think anyone's gonna need to pose it in a roll. I mean, you could if you wanted to. But overall, pretty decent vehicle mode. I feel like it tucks away really nice. Other than the red on the bottom, it's fine. For accessories, weapon storage, you just can. I really like when jets do this. Or jet formers do this. You can just port the guns in on the bottom of the wings and get like, there's your fighter jet. But yeah, overall, really simple, really nice vehicle mode. Simple, doesn't even feel like 17 steps, to be honest. Feels like 10 maybe. But yeah, overall, really nice vehicle mode. Overall, I think it's pretty cool, pretty clean, pretty sleek and simple, which I really do appreciate in the deluxe. I prefer like simpler, less steps type of transformations. But yeah, overall, decent vehicle mode. But yeah, so now let's get him back into robot mode and check out some size comparisons. Alright guys, here we have Slingshot back in vehicle mode, and for some size comparisons, I have a couple of 86 figures and the rest of the aerial bots currently available. So to start off with, I think we'll do Air Raid. As I said in the previous video about Air Raid, he is slightly taller. Like, if you did take out the nose cone bits, Slingshot is like the slightest bit taller. I always forget to fold these wings away. Than Air Raid. So, but yeah, you can definitely see like a lot of similarities in their robot mode designs. I think their vehicle modes really show like their difference between figures and paint apps and all that. Body's pretty similar, but build's surprisingly different. So I do like that they aren't just entirely copy pasted. So really nice though. They both feel solid. But yeah, so that's them. And then I'm gonna just keep him here so I can do this. The other one currently available, we have, let me just scooch him. We have Age of the Prime Silverbolt. He's the commander, so obviously he's gonna be taller than like the two deluxes. But overall, pretty decent. He's like slightly over half his size. Probably like 3 or 4 heads shorter. But overall, not bad. He's the next review though. Heads up. But yeah, so not too bad, not too bad. Next up, we have the other combiner that's currently being released, or members of it. We have here's Long Haul from the Commander 2-pack. So yeah, there you can see Long Haul's about deluxe-ish, or I mean Voyager-ish size. And then we also have Hook. Once again, Voyager-ish size. I will say these two feel much like this one. He doesn't feel cheap, but these two just feel like, I guess, more packed with stuff, like more parts and just heavier as opposed to him. And that's not even counting like all of their accessories that are just like right there. But yeah, so there's the size comparisons for them. And then last but certainly not least, we have my favorite 86 figure. We have Studio Series 86 Optimus. Once again, towering over the figure we're comparing him to. So he's literally pretty much half the size of Optimus, like almost exactly, I'd say. Just over his waist, like about his head about hits the grill. But yeah, so overall, pretty decently sized figure. I definitely recommend him, even if you're not trying to complete them. He's still a pretty good standalone figure, but that has been my look at Transformers Age of the Primes Aerial Bot Slingshot. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.